it's Neil with the Dashly Gentleman. With me, I have Frank. I have Frank.
That's not Frank, that's a shark.
Oh,
I'm a shark!
It's shark question mark? Frank's dressed up as a shark if you're listening and not watching.
I'm gonna make it up as I go along.
I wish you were dead.
I wish you were dead too. We also have Tom Cruise, the last samurai.
I'm Tom Cruise, the last samurai.
He was a ninja.
And we also have OG Putin. Putin. Say hi, Putin.
До свидания, comrade.
I can't.
I mean, it's like literally the best thing here.
I just can't.
Look at the shakes. He denies so many allegations. He just can't stop shaking now.
Look,
Like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Not me, comrade.
I just have to say, if you're just listening to this and not watching it, on iTunes or whatever, you're missing out, man. Big time.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm a nerdy pirate.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
you are not.
Let's just go with that. Look, we're trying to keep it semi-PG. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, Neil is a nerdy pirate.
Nerd pirate.
Just use your imagination.
He's Kid Rock.
Rock!
Neil's the Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Biker Taker, dude. The last ride.
Oh, man. More like the last fucking bike stealer.
Oh, no.
Whoa, you can't say
Oh,
that.
shit, dude. Neil is from a South Compton.
Oh, my God, that's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, Kid Rock, man.
So, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Halloween. And
Halloweenie.
Halloweenies. We're going to talk about the horrible Halloween cliches there. And, so much more.
Butt stuff included.
Halloween is supposed to be almost exclusively butt stuff.
And candy. Butt stuff and candy.
And candy.
But why not both?
Well, and candy laced with drugs.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Look,
I'm chubbing up, dude.
first, we're going to start off with the first terrible cliche. Drugs in your candy. So, how many cases of drugs found in candy have you ever heard of?
None.
You want to know why?
Drugs are expensive,
Drugs
man.
are expensive.
Because nobody ever comes to mind. Because it's not good, and it never happened.
I'd put baby aspirin in my candy when I hand it out.
But razor blades.
Does that count?
I just want to I want to do all the parents a favor, and I want to lace all the candy that I give out with Benadryl. You're welcome, parents. Can't even get a thank you card, but fuck you.
Is fake news. Drugs and candy is fake news. OG Putin can confirm.
See, I can't. See, why'd you gotta do that? Now I gotta shift gears because I was gonna say that's one of the things that they don't say is fake news.
I did not spread rumor.
I made no such dossier about making fucking fake the bad candy that making your kids fall asleep.
It's like, man, if they had it their way, you'd be sitting there on Halloween clutching your fucking pistol, waiting for the drugs to come.
So normal? Story of my life right
that's
there.
normal.
Dude, if they handed out drugs during Halloween, I'd be out fucking trick-or-treating in my cardboard samurai outfit.
Yeah, man, resell that shit.
Dude, drugs are expensive.
It was
I'd rather give out king-size candy bars.
Cheaper.
Right. If they're giving out drugs, this is going to be Christmas, but Halloween, where you just re-gift it but for cash. Can I get a gift receipt for this shit? Where's your dealer? Because I'll need to give it back to him.
Oh, good. A king-size Milky Way and a bag of weed. Oh, what am I gonna do with this?
So okay, so there's the drugs. How about like we said, syringes and needles, hurts, razor blades, stuff like that. How many times have you found that in your candy? Exactly 0.
Dude, and I used to live in like the ghetto part of
That
Havasu.
found in my candy?
Or just candy in general. I mean,
Oh, nothing.
wait, wait. Is there more to that?
Go on, Frank.
So how about the Astros?
I used to live in like the ghetto part of Arizona, like Desert Hills, which is like yeah, exactly like the poor part of like Arizona. And I never once got razor blades in my candy, although I wish I had sometimes. But you know,
I mean, like I wish sometimes you did too, but
rude, dude. You can't say
no,
that.
no, I'm trying to help you.
oh
make the dreams come
shit!
true. You taste my razor blade?
Guys, that's real. Mall ninja.
It won't even close. Oh, there it is.
Got that. I mean, he just traded in his fedora for a rice hat. It's a temporary.
That's right.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit! You have a cold whatever.
So, here's my thing. Like, if you were to go trick or treating, let's just say you're a parent, you have kids, and you go trick or treating with your kids, and you find out, one of your pieces of candy, that's a lampshade, has
I just read that.
one of your pieces of candy has a razor blade in it. I mean, aren't you gonna go hunt those people down? I mean, I would. Who put a fucking razor blade in my kid's candy? Look, we only went on one street. I can narrow this shit down.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be like blood in the water.
Yeah.
Ah! He said the thing.
Would you alert the authorities?
I mean, no.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I
in
would,
masks. I mean, who's they gonna be like the guy in the shark head did it? Fuck him.
What shark head? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never owned a shark head in my entire life.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I probably burned somebody's house down.
I mean, you totally get away with it. Yeah, you're right. Shark head. Like, how do you think that crime goes up on Halloween? Because you can get away with it.
Actually, no. I actually would think it would go down.
Think so?
Because like let's just say like someone's trying to like break into your house or whatever. You're like pop, 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 pop. I don't know. I couldn't tell he was in a mask. I thought he was trying to break into my house.
I don't know, man. I feel like crime would probably say about the exact same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so
I
many
don't
people
think it
around.
would increase it or decrease.
Yeah.
I used to walk around downtown Boise, Idaho in a horse mask, and no one ever shot me, so...
First time for everything, dude.
I mean, I can only hope.
Me too.
Has anybody rode you yet?
I did.
Oh,
Wait, I mean, like, are we talking about like with the horse mask on?
What, like sexually or something? Or
I mean,
Wait, is there some other way?
tomato.
listen, a gentle horse never kisses and tells, milady.
Milady. Look, I'm not a gentle shark, and I totally fucked him and put him away wet.
Oh shit! Salt water does not feel good on the taint.
Gross, dude.
Look, it's that shark love.
This is a children's show.
All right,
Lies.
it doesn't feel good on my my outer side of bits.
And your no parts.
My no square.
So, what advice would you guys have for young trick-or-treaters in today's day and age? Anybody let's just start. Go.
Okay, don't hand out candy corn. If you get candy corn, you egg that motherfucker's house. Candy corn is fucking gross.
Candy corn's like a sin against humanity. I mean, I'm
Dude.
pretty sure that like it goes like genocide and then candy corn.
I'd rather
I'm
have
just
somebody
surprised that the people who like hand it out haven't ended up in the Hague yet.
like
don't
if
know,
somebody
man.
hands you candy corn, you shank them.
Circus peanuts.
Oh fuck that! That's just
Ugh.
mean. That's just people being assholes.
Candy corn and circus peanuts are pretty much hand in hand. It's like
Yeah.
fucking Benny and the Jets. Like
My daddy and the Jets. Candy corn.
What about baby carrots?
nobody does
What?
that, dude. Nobody
What's-
really hands out fruit or baby carrots or nobody.
You wanna know why?
No.
They don't want eggs.
Well, preservatives, man.
Fuck
You
Fuck
can't
can't preserve the candy corn.
Shit'll last forever.
Yeah, because it's unholy.
It's true.
The guy who made candy corn went to the crossroads and said, "Hey, I want something cheap and easy that'll make me tons of money." And Satan was like, "I have an idea. Candy corn."
It doesn't even taste like corn. What the fuck is up with that?
It looks like
It
corn.
tastes like sugar and regret.
It doesn't look like corn at all. Motherfucker, you hold up a piece of candy corn next to a kernel of corn? Not even close.
Maybe the tip of it, just the tip.
No, I'll give you just the tip, dude. I'll give you just the tip.
Kyle said he got baby carrots. I've never gotten baby carrots before in my life. I would
I've-
murder
I've-
someone.
I've never been given fruits or vegetables either. I've been
No,
I've been given granola bars.
Yeah, I mean, granola bars are good though. Like I feel like as you get older though, like when you're a kid, you get a granola bar, you're just like, the fuck are you giving me? The fuck is this? You might as well give me like a fucking raisin cookie instead of a chocolate chip cookie right now, you motherfucker. But like
Yeah,
when you
I mean,
get older,
like-
you're like, oh, granola's good. It's good for
Like,
my.
if somebody like gave me like fucking like a vegetable, like carrots, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? Who gives that fucking fruit or vegetables?
At least it's not toothpaste.
Fuck you. Oh, that's just being mean. Like
I've had
you imply
toothpaste.
that, like, you don't have any back home, you know?
I've gone to places like when I was younger that gave me like toothpaste and like one of those little like travel toothbrushes, and I'm like, I'm not gonna use this. I don't even brush my teeth like per normal, let alone let a stranger give me a piece of like dental hygiene that I'm gonna use when I get home.
Dude, I'd be like, thanks, I'm not homeless. But I mean, I appreciate that. I don't live in a cardboard box, so
I got plenty of this shit at home, thanks.
yeah, no, I mean, like, I appreciate the thought, but go fuck yourself. Where's the candy?
Yeah, thank you. Give me some king size Milky Way or something.
What about you, Ryan? How about some advice for our young trick-or-treaters? Of course, they're not going to watch this because, this is an adult podcast, but go on.
Don't swear. This is not a swearing YouTube channel.
Fuck! I am
My-
a Switch shark.
My advice for young trick or treaters is if you're over the age of like 13 or 14, you better start putting some serious effort into your fucking trick or treating game. If you just show up in street clothes with a bag and expect me to give you shit and you look like you're 16, no.
I'm gonna poop in your little bag right there. I'm gonna give you Vladimir pooping.
See, that's a good reason to invest in a paintball gun. Get off my lawn.
Get the fuck out of here! I mean, like, if somebody shows up to my place and they're like in street clothes and they're like trick or treat and they look like they're like 16, 18, I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Are you kidding me?
Unless they have some sort of like witty little like, what are you supposed to be? And they have something funny like, oh, well, I don't know. I can't even think of anything because that's like street clothes. Like,
No, sorry.
They be like, oh,
It's
I'm
not
fucking
instantly
Mr. Zuckerberg.
If it's not instantly recognizable, then sorry, you're automatically disqualified.
Yeah,
a head start. Just start running, dude.
yeah. I'd be
I
like,
can throw my pumpkin up pretty far.
I appreciate that you're trying, but get the fuck out of here.
You're not even trying at that point. Let's be real. Like, if you show up in street clothes, you deserve to have somebody, like, literally poop in your candy bag because you're not even trying. Like, let's be fucking real.
Yeah.
Like, this is trying. Look at my sweet cardboard samurai outfit.
Sorry, Jerry. I'd probably tell you to get the fuck off my lawn too.
Oh, dude, you'd be so gone. You'd be like, look, I'm a Tom Cruise. I'm like, oh, look, I'm gonna dress up as Tony Soprano and break your fucking legs if you don't get off my front lawn.
I'd probably drink a bottle of wine in your front yard and throw up and leave.
I'd
That's what
probably
hobos.
still break your fucking legs.
That's what the homeless
You
people
can't
do.
run.
No, he'd just do like Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai and just like roll around in the suck it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And then I would, do exactly what they did and just not give it to them.
Yeah. So, have you seen any good costumes so far, guys? Anybody? I mean, other than the ones we got on, I mean, because these are pretty fucking sweet.
These are like the best.
Anybody? Nothing?
I did see a bunch of bearded ladies at the thrift shop today when I went and I got my lampshade for a hat.
Only 99 cents.
I paid $4 for this lampshade.
An actual lampshade.
No,
It looks like
it's
it could be.
definitely a samurai hat. Look at this. It's even got a little neck thing to hold it onto my head.
That's a lampshade.
That is a lampshade with a lanyard in
It's
it.
some of the best costumes you've ever seen.
I want to see the top of it. I bet it's got a hole.
It doesn't have a whole look. Fake
Look.
news. Fake news.
It's a fucking lampshade.
It's a fake lampshade. You son of a bitch.
It's a CNN lampshade.
It's a Fox News lampshade.
No,
You
because
bastard.
if it was a Fox News lampshade, it would obviously be real.
And out to get you.
And it's gonna EMP the nation. So
It was responsible
It is not made of tinfoil, you son of a bitch.
for 9/11.
it was an inside job.
So, I will say, though, that Spirit Halloween has kind of upped their game. I don't know if you guys have gone to one lately, but I remember I went to one like 5 years ago, and it was pretty lame. But they've got like
Super
everything
lame.
now.
I think the last time I went to a Spirit Halloween, I walked in and I was like, wow, this is garbage. And I went home and I made a monarch costume out of cardboard and fucking tape.
Remember that?
It was a good costume.
As
Yeah,
Tell me it wasn't.
it wasn't.
Fuck you, alright?
Well, I mean, you asked me to do a thing. I'm trying
You
to help
did
you
kind
out.
of give him an invitation.
I mean,
Listen
that's. I'm just trying to help you out.
Dude, I'm gonna chum the waters so hard later today.
It doesn't look a fine wine. It's better than what you're doing.
I,
This is good quality stuff.
It's
All
good
right.
quality from fucking Walgreens or Albertsons.
I
Fred
just,
Meyers, dude.
I just wish I thought of it first. So,
Drink a Bud Light, dude.
I'm done with that. I need another one.
Wow.
There's a shock.
When you are an alcoholic,
There's like a
run the
6 beer
bottle
minimum.
right.
There's like a 6 beer minimum to wearing a fucking tank top.
No, man, it's nice. It's a nice undershirt. Protects your nipples.
Your bandana looks real good, Neil. It looks like you want to drive by my house.
Real
do.
slow,
I
leaning
mean-
out the window with automatic weapons.
And
I
probably
mean-
yelling racial slurs.
I could do that with or without the bandana, to be honest.
I mean, that is true.
So, how about these slutty costumes, guys?
They're not been around here yet.
No?
And I don't honestly anticipate that I'll see any, given that like I have to hang out with a lot of kids, a lot.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure when I was at the thrift store today, there was like slutty costumes that were like 3 and up, and I'm like,
What?
Yeah, you're right. I did see that too. I'm like, what? Really?
yeah, dude. Welcome to America! A slutty costume, a tree and up.
Slutty cat.
Welcome to Thailand, Sam Price.
Sex and mustard and the frog.
Like, I think it's getting worse every year. It's just it's not even creative anymore.
You really can't get slutty with everything. I'm sorry, slutty Luigi. Let's be real here.
Easy.
There's
Easy.
It's like you can literally make anything slutty. Just flop out the belly button and squeeze your tits together.
And put a
yeah.
short skirt on it.
There you go.
Yeah, or just like
See?
just make like the super short, make like the overalls like super duper short, and then like make the green shirt on the underside, but just make it basically like a tit strap.
Yeah,
The
I
end.
mean, why even stop at that, dude? Let's just get some ace bandages, just
Yes.
bound those tits together, and just be
Yes.
done with it.
Lily Dallas multipass, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Hello, Dallas Multipass.
I was looking at that. Actually, no, you could get worse. Get that slutty Rick and Morty, dude. You know?
Oh fuck yeah!
hey, Morty, I'm slutty Rick.
I didn't watch that show, but I'm sure that if they were sluttier, I probably would.
I'll give it to you, there, Frank. I mean, Shark. I'll give it to you, Shark.
Shark.
Damn right.
So
I just,
as far as slutty costumes go, I mean, we could segue that into cosplay. I mean,
that's every cosplay. Like, let's be real, dude.
No, they're I feel like they're kind of getting better. I think mostly because like Jessica Negri is starting to kind of like fade out.
yeah, I
Thank
mean,
God.
I think
Right.
I
So
think
tired of looking at her.
cosplay is
Her
going like
receding hairline and her fat tits that are
real
real.
boobies. Like I don't even care that like her tits are fake. That doesn't matter to me. But
just
I mean, like,
fucking
quit
say they're fake.
quit being like, oh, they're real, and then yeah, they're not.
What? I'm sorry. If they're real, what the fuck are you feeding those tits? And give me some for reasons.
for your
Well,
I want to be a
costume.
famous cosplayer too. All right.
I want to make some money too.
Listen, donate to donate to the Dastardly Gentleman Patreon, and I'll take pictures of my tits.
You will.
You gotta start making money on this show somehow. Somebody has to grow a nice pair.
I do. I mean, I appreciate like the way that she's marketed it. I mean, she started a niche market, and then she really kind of went with it. And I appreciate that she hasn't started doing nude shit yet, just because that she knows that once she really starts to fade out, all of a sudden that's when all the nudes are gonna come out.
Yeah.
Oh, look at my titties!
And then because that's gonna be like because she's actually being really smart. And I watched it, or I read a Kotaku interview with her where she's actually taking all that money and her dad is investing it. So they're actually like having some return on investment for all their cash that she's earning. And she's setting up a lot of modeling contracts and shit like that. So then like once she really starts to like lose all that like income from the going into the cons and stuff, she's gonna like probably cash out, just do all them nudes. And that'll be like her last hurrah. Be like, look at my snatch. And then
She should probably invest in hair for men and get some of that not receding hairline.
That's mean, but I mean, like, also not untrue.
Yeah, I mean, let's be
what
real
happens
here.
when, like, you keep chemically treating your hair over and over and over and over and over again.
Look, I'm attractive. Tits. Because I mean, like, let's be real here. Cosplay is literally now all about tits. I mean, it's Halloween every day of the year because it's like, look at my boobs.
I have a huge amount of respect for cosplayers, especially like the ones that like really put in like a lot of effort. Kamui Cosplay is one that I'm really a huge fan of. She does an amazing amount of work, and it's like 99% like not just tits for tits. Like she doesn't do like the sexy whatever, and I love that.
And that is like what cosplay should be. Is that's not like All right, I'm gonna take the least sexualized character in the world, and let's just add some cleavage and maybe a little hint of my snatch.
Did you see Nigri's Deathwing? Because like I mean that's to me that's like a perfect example of like a really good amount of artistry that went into it because it takes I mean despite the fact that there's like a ton of midriff and there's a bunch of titties to it, I mean she put like the headdress, the eye stuff, all the makeup, and there's a lot of work that went into it that she did as a design that I actually really appreciated. Then the other ones that she does where she's like, look, I'm a Pokemon character, and it's basically just like a fur bra and fur panties, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You're not cosplaying. You basically might as well just flop your tits out and put on a little Pikachu ears and be done with it.
I mean, that's how she started.
I've noticed a shift in the internet, though. I mean, at first they were eating it up like crazy, and then eventually they were just like, eh. I mean, it's great and all, but...
And why pay for it? It's like, I could pay for a Patreon to see just the cusp of a possible nipple. Or I could just, go on like RedTube and just look at tits for the rest of my days. Like, for free.
It's like a magical wonderland of things I want, but they all live.
But no, it's I mean, the cosplay that's, like, strives to be accurate now is what's praised. I mean, I saw this really hot chick that was fucking just ripped, dressed as Chun-Li. She was able to do her fucking kick super, like, perfectly on stage.
Yeah, I love shit like that. I like that. The Overwatch cosplays have absolutely gone fucking bananas. Like the fully movable, like articulated armor for Reinhardt, the actual mech suits for fucking Diva and stuff. I mean, I love that stuff.
If you're going to do something like that, and you're going to do it professionally, and you're going to wear costumes 24/7, don't do a slutty costume. Like, nobody gives a shit they got tits and a vagina. Like, whatever. Every woman in the world has tits and vagina.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't get to see it all the time.
Yeah, you do.
If you're a cosplayer and you're trying to make money, yes, you do. You get to see everything but the, like, areolas. Like,
well, and I know one of the problems that I have with like the sexy cosplayers is that the majority of them are not actually even like making their costumes. They're not really cosplayers, and they're models. They're professional models wearing stuff that other people made.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that takes a lot out of it too, because they're like, "Oh, I'm the cosplayer." Like, no, you're the chick that's in the thing.
Yeah, you have like, nice tits and a sweet V.
I mean, like,
that's about all you got going.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it takes like an entire team, it's like the Miley Cyrus thing. You know, like, I am a great artiste. No, like an entire team of people made your fucking music for you, and then you just got up on stage and sang it. I mean, you're just a fucking voice tube. That's all you are. I mean, you're a fucking crazy person that they put on stage because you're going to get a lot of like action and traffic. The end.
And yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like,
you know who else does that, Frank?
Hatsune
Miku.
Well, yeah.
It's not a real band. It's not a real band.
No, it's a real band. It's just not a real singer. You fucking idiot. Duh. Look, she got all the way down to the Shark Kingdom. Okay. Have you ever? Obviously, you've never heard Chocolate before.
I would never drop to your level, Frank.
Take off that goddamn rice hat. You don't deserve it.
Okay, Shark Man, listen.
Yeah, take it the fuck off. That's what I said. That's what I thought. Come at me, bro.
You need to say it with an upwards inflection. Shark Man?
Shark Man? No.
You tasted my shark outfit?
You tasted my bread?
So let's talk about video games.
I love video games.
Let's talk about gimmicks in video games. So
let's do that.
What started, the whole gimmicks in video games? I mean, like, Back in my day, we had Atari, we had all that shit that eventually formed into more of the same shit. But what do you think kicked off the innovation for gimmicks?
I got you. The Wii U.
No.
Or the Wii.
No.
The Wii.
No.
No.
No. Light
The
guns,
Wii.
dude.
Come on,
No,
man.
light
If I
guns.
want to play video games, I want to sit on my ass. I want to be a fat sack of shit. I don't want to play video games.
We're
I wanna
2 for
stand
3
around
already.
This, or like any other jerking off motion there is. Like, I want to play video games. I want to fucking jerk off some space ghosts.
Go
Like,
I mean, I jerk off Space Ghost. He's a cool
on.
guy.
I mean, I jerk off 2 Space Ghosts. Does that count?
coast to coast.
Dive, suck on the pipes.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the Wii was definitely the biggest one, but I don't think it was the first.
No.
I think
I
one
mean,
of the first big gimmicks in gaming, I think, it had to be the Nintendo Power Glove.
Oh,
God, yeah.
But it's old Nintendo. Nintendo was the fucking worst about it. The Power Glove. The fucking, what was it? The rifle thing. What was that called?
Scope, dude.
Yeah, dude, a
Super
Super Scope. Like, let's be fucking real here, dude. Like,
it doesn't get any more real.
I mean, they started off. Yeah, I mean, they started with the fucking Power Glove, and they did the duck hunt gun and shit like that. I mean,
it's all Nintendo. Like,
all Nintendo.
there is nothing more gimmicky than Nintendo. The new Legend of Zelda. I'm playing it, and I get through to like this like little quest area, and it's like, okay, tilt your fucking controller to do this like little gimmicky puzzle, and I'm like, why? Why do I have to do this? I have never once tilted my controller to do fucking anything in this goddamn video game, and you're making me tilt and move my controller around. Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you. All right.
Do you remember that dragon game that came out on the PS3 where like you had to use a 6-axis to control your dragon?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called, but I mean, I feel like the game was designed to fuck over people like me, where like, you know, every time like I'm playing, I'm like, and like I just like throw myself, fuck, and I'm like I throw myself into it like the entire time, and like so then in that one like I freak out, and I try to like I try to get away from something, and like I throw my whole body into it, and my dragon just kind of like goes totally rogue, and
like
it pisses
right
me off.
into it. It's like, okay, all right, we're fucking these bitches.
How about Nintendo's greatest cardinal sin when it comes to gimmicks? The Virtual Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna mention first, because like to me the Virtual Boy is the first like really hardcore gimmicky gaming thing.
How many people do you think have like serious life-threatening neck problems because of that system?
Literally anyone that's ever played the fucking
This guy,
Virtual Boy.
not
Yeah.
not Putin, but the guy under the mask.
Yeah, well, if this shark had bones, they would be hurting.
Oh,
Oh
my
shit!
God.
Thank God I have the cartridge.
It's it's funny though. Is like every time Nintendo does that shit. Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
What happened to Ryan?
What did you do?
Putin, come back. We have another election to win, bruh.
It is very hard to keep a connection with those in Russia.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
I don't know, bruh.
I can't see you though.
Turn your camera
I think
off
you
and on
spent too
again.
much time on camera being Putin, and now the CIA is after you.
They're
If I
kicking
turn
the
this, if I turn this off, is it going to screw up the frames?
door. Yeah, it will. But just turn off and on real quick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he's back. Who is that person?
Ah, it's the one who rigged our erection.
Oh, there he's back. Yeah, that's good. Oh, now we got Putin, Shark, the Crypt, and the lampshade.
That's an actual lampshade now.
That is an actual lampshade now.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Never happened. You saw nothing.
You saw nothing with a man behind curtain or face mask or whatever.
Or whatever you want to be.
But yeah, so anyways, anytime Nintendo like made something gimmicky, everybody would try and copy that shit. But the thing is like, yeah, okay, so the Wii came out and it sold like fucking crazy to the degree of what they produced. Like they were sold out everywhere. And then you saw
so
PlayStation
stupid.
doing the same shit. They put out the Move or whatever. But like
The fucking like little like ice cream cone bullshit that they put out.
yeah, none of it was good, but they're like, oh shit, Nintendo did it. We have to do something else to match it. Like, no, you don't. It's gonna crash and burn. Like it always fucking has. Like every time.
No, dude. Nintendo is where it's at, dude. Like, let's be real here. Like, tilt controls. When I play the video game, I want to do a this
Take it down a notch, but
to do anything.
I mean,
I think what it comes down to is they wanted to cater to all of those gamers that when they're holding the controller and they jump, they actually.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
see,
I need to go
that is
left.
literally me. Like if I get really worked up, like I mean, like look, I'm gonna stream Shadow of War, and you guys are gonna see it. So like whenever like I'm playing like a game that has a controller, if I get really worked up, and I'm trying to jump, I go.
But when you do that, though, like I get. Okay, I've been playing the new Breath of the Wild Zelda. When I do that, and I'm like, I tense up and my butthole puckers, and I move away, it fucks
Go on.
everything up. Because I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, I'm like, okay, the ball's gonna drop here. Okay, my beehole tenses up about here. The map goes like this, and the ball just goes wherever. And I'm like, all right, this isn't good. We're gonna have to like relax my butthole and get it to drop where it needs to be, and try and not tense up for the next 10 seconds that this ball is moving around this little puzzle.
Yeah?
You reckon this puzzle?
Is that how you really feel?
Yes, that is exactly how I
shit.
feel. Like, oh shit! Why does Nintendo put in a tilt control when I'm holding the controller in my hand?
I
Oh
think the
my
worst
God.
part of that is that you can't shut it off. There's no option.
Yeah.
You have to
Right.
play
There's
with it
no
on.
button
Yeah.
to close it. I'm like, all right, I can't aim to shoot an arrow for fucking anything unless I'm like literally just sitting still.
Yep.
So what do you-
That's pretty much exactly how it was whenever I was playing Other M on Metroid. Like the game played perfectly whenever it was like your pretty typical Metroidvania. But then like as soon as it was like you have to stop everything you're doing, go in first person mode, and then shoot a fucking missile. And it's like, oh, what? No, I'm anchored, and now that I'm in first person, I have absolutely no idea where I am. I cannot see anything
Yeah,
because
that
everything
was
is fucking
super
enormous.
disorienting.
Yeah, I know. Like it made me want to hurl every time, and like you didn't realize like how close those shots were actually coming to you until like you go into first person, and you're like, "Whoa, fuck!"
What do you think are like some gimmicks that were, in fact, I'll be honest with you, most gimmicks were shitty, but let's list some that people don't typically talk about. You remember, I don't know what it was called. Wasn't it called like Action Replay or something like that? Or something. But basically it was like hexagon you build around you. Stand in the center. And it was particularly made for like fighting games, and you're supposed to punch over the sensors and it punches for you.
Were you like supposed to bop it, twist it, maybe
You had to
Turn it.
punch it?
Maybe
you basically just went and it would punch for you. I mean, all it was a bunch of sensors for your fucking buttons.
that was what was that fucking game? That wasn't Tekken. That was
Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virtua Fighter. Like, what were you doing with that? Like, what? What was that?
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
punch the motherfucker across from you, dude.
Yeah, the Virtua Fighter always tried to be of the fighting games tried to be extremely innovative, which a lot like Nintendo, innovation can be good, sort of. I mean, but innovation really needs to be tempered with reality. Like your fighting game guys don't want to stand in a fucking hexagon and take a swing at a bunch of little pillars. That's not what they want. They want to actually push fucking buttons and land combos. Because I mean, like most of these guys aren't exactly in the best shape to begin with. So I mean, like by the time that you get done punching random fucking buttons, they're gonna be like, okay, round one's done. Hold on, I need to sleep.
And then,
hold on.
And then you get to beat up a car. Like, let's punch a car to death. All right.
Shit. And that even translates to modern day because you have a fighting game like ARMS on the Switch.
Right.
Nobody uses the separate controllers and actually does the punching motion to throw the punches.
They're
going to use the buttons because it's far easier and more strategic.
Yeah, I mean, and it happens a lot smoother. I mean, like it's like okay, so you can do
everyone uses the buttons. Everyone punches the air in front of their TV like a fucking idiot.
Like,
I'm getting the best exercise I've ever had in my life.
I mean, like, to be fair though, like the Wii Fit could actually produce like some really good results because some of the shit that they had you do was fucking unreal. Because a lot of times, the Wii Fit board was extremely unresponsive, so like you ended up doing like the same exercise like 6 times. So you're like one, fuck you.
I had 3, you motherfucker.
God damn it.
So what about the force feedback like suit? Remember that? You basically strap a backpack on and it's just a giant subwoofer.
What the fuck?
Like you're supposed to be able to feel the action.
I mean, I've heard of force feedback joysticks, but not the suit. That's actually pretty interesting. The idea that you would have a suit that, like, you know, you get you're in a plane, you're like, oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. I will do force feedback if it connects directly to my prostate.
They actually did make one of those.
I mean, like, didn't Howard Stern do that?
Yeah, they made for the PlayStation 2 game Rez.
Oh, yeah.
In Japan, it was actually sold with a special controller that plugged into the PS2, and it was about yay big, and all it was a vibrator. And it came with a washable cover.
How the fuck have I not played this game?
It came with the washable cover.
I'd be like, all right, let's start it. Okay, start the game.
Oh shit!
Now, supposedly they said that you were just supposed to like hold on to it or set it on your lap or whatever, and it's
hold on to it.
Yeah, Rez is a rhythm-based music game for anybody that.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Stroke it, vibrate it. Oh fuck yeah!
Motion in the
Play me that
ocean.
song. Play me that song. Play me that sweet motion.
That shit was entirely.
Let me hear September one more time by that band.
Yeah, it was entirely.
Do you
made
remember?
Can I fucking finish a sentence, please?
Go on, man.
It was entirely made to be inserted.
Oh yeah, dude. Now say it in a girl's voice.
We're waiting.
I mean, I have literally never heard of that before in my life. I actually may have to like buy that. Maybe I'll stream it and then get kicked off Twitch.
Forever. Ruin it for everybody,
please
dude.
don't stream that, dude. Get a million other games you can stream. Please don't stream that.
People can be like, oh, you don't normally play rhythm games. Yeah, I know, I'm not.
It's playing me.
Yeah, I don't normally play rhythm. I'm walking on sunshine.
That's the one time I can play Careless Whisper and I can just be like, oh yeah, this song gets me. Oh.
My GM right there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Don't be gross, Frank.
No, look,
Gar?
I haven't
Yeah,
even
Frank.
started yet. Oh, I'm fucking gross. Fuck you. Fuck you guys.
Frank's the type of shark that would chum the waters and let you swallow.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Look,
else are you supposed to do?
Now I'm sweating. I know I've got the vapors.
So, what are some other gaming gimmicks out there that people don't typically talk about?
I mean, typically topic out, I don't know, but I mean, like we got the VR is obviously still like a really big one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've had a lot of requests for it. I'm not fucking playing Subnautica in VR.
I think
I've pretty much gotten over playing Subnautica because it just doesn't scare me anymore. But I think if I put it in VR, I might actually die.
maybe we could play
Frank,
Depth.
please Shark, please play Subnautica in VR, please.
And Depth.
Oh, and Depth. See,
Naked.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm a shark, so.
Nom 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 nom. The VR. I mean, it's still getting bigger, right? I mean, like we're talking.
That's what she said.
We're talking about VR.
Especially development of VR games, it's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
There's still like a ton of just like shitty walking simulators out there that just get pumped out endlessly.
Yeah.
Right.
But to me, still the VR technology is still a little too expensive to get into.
It really is.
Absolutely.
I mean, like I know that they just started coming down in price and whatever, but they're like, no, you can buy what is it, the Oculus Rift for the low price of $599.99. I'm like, low fucking what the fuck is low price about that? Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
That's
reduced.
so expensive.
You want to pay your mortgage?
Like, yes, I do actually. I mean, considering that like almost all the games are fucking designed to scare the shit out of you.
I mean, yeah, it's primarily jump scares. I mean, like I said, the only thing that ever actually really scared me that wasn't like, oh, you know, it was more of a anxiety feeling you got when that fucking thing was following you. That little maze game that you made me play on your Android.
Oh, fucking Dread Halls.
Yeah, the fucking gargoyles. They acted like the ghosts in Super Mario. You
Yeah.
have to look at them and they stop moving. When you look away, they follow you.
And that was literally like the first level. I mean, it actually gets way worse after that.
I had to take that shit off. I'm like, I'm actually having real anxiety.
I mean, he rips the shit off, and I was like, oh, you're done? And he's like, and I'm like, dude, I mean, like, holy shit. I mean, that's a fantastic reaction. I really wish we were recording this.
Yeah, that's how that went down.
Yeah, then we would actually podcast.
I remember like the one time, the one half level I got him to play at Five Nights at Freddy's, and he's like, he plays it just long enough, and then the thing comes out, and he goes, nope.
Dude, I jumped so fucking hard, and like
You did.
I hurt my thighs because I jumped straight up and my desk was there. I hurt so bad.
I know. I mean, I thought he knocked everything off his desk. It was fucking amazing.
Like what?
Nope, you will never catch me playing a FNAF game. Never ever. Not gonna happen.
Don't say never.
Ryan, I want to buy you Little Nightmares to watch you play. I mean, Putin.
That game's actually really good.
It's also not a horror game.
No, not really. I mean, it's got disturbing imagery, but I mean, it's a lot of the game's kind of like symbolism and allegory. So I mean, like you can really take a lot away from it psychologically, and I think that in that way, it really delivers a really good, solid story without actually saying anything. And the fucking art style is unbelievably good.
And the music is really good too.
Yeah.
We got any other gimmicks that we might not have covered?
Candy corn.
Not a gimmick. An abomination.
It's kind of a gimmick.
It is a can. Is it a? It is a gimmick.
We already covered it.
Yeah, I mean, technically we have covered it, and it is awful. Confirmed.
I mean, I can't think of anything else. I mean,
What about unintended epicness in gimmicks? Like the guy that beat, I think it was Dark Souls 2. He beat the entire game with a DDR dance pad.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
oh yeah. I've seen
That
that.
was
That was
awesome.
fantastic. I mean, it literally makes me look at that game and go, I guess DDR really, or I guess Dark Souls really isn't that hard.
I've seen like a lot of different like little snippets of videos of people that are just playing games with household items like toasters.
Yeah,
Like-
it's weird.
And somehow, like, I don't know, somebody didn't somebody play as Hanzo on fucking Overwatch with an actual bow and arrow?
That listen, that
Yeah,
doesn't say
yeah.
much
No,
because
no.
oh, I shoot my bow and arrow
Yeah,
game.
I mean, but fucking Hanzo is so. I mean, like realistically, Hanzo's really fucking hard to play unless like all you ever manage to do is land a scatter shot. I mean, like if you're actually shooting people, especially with considering that particular guy that Neil's talking about used a he used a Nerf bow that he
Yeah.
had attached electrodes to, and then a DDR pad. The same guy also did a he did a video where he played Reinhardt, and he used a little mini like squeeze hammer where he used that to play Reinhardt with. I was like, that is kind of fucked up and sort of scary, considering that he actually was devastating with it. If I was on the other team, I'd be like, fuck this game.
He beat me with a squeak toy.
Like, you know what? Forget it. I mean, I already hate this fucking game, and I don't know why I play it anyway. But now I
Team Fortress 2 with
especially
kids.
hate it. No, it's so much better than TF2, but
It is.
it's really good. But I think because I haven't played it in a while, and then I go back to it, and then for whenever you do quick match, it's a lot like HOTS, where you're like, oh, I'm like, talcum tier, and then they put you on the other team with the 3 team, and 2/3 of the 3 people are fucking like Grandmaster, and you're like, but fucking why though?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, like, I'm like, look at this guy's like fucking like level 99, 6 stars, and he's a Grandmaster. I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's only fucking like level 699, and I'm like 94. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Please put us together. He's not gonna shove my asshole all the way into my fucking mouth.
Yeah, dude.
And all these fucks play Tracer. They zip around, and like they time your shots for every shot, and you miss them every time because they blink. You're like, pow, blink, pow, blink. You know what? Just fucking kill me.
Just lay down and die.
I'll stand here. I'm gonna emote because fuck you, and just let me die.
I don't know, guys. I think I'm running dry over here. You guys got anything else that I might not have covered?
Nah, dude, I'm good.
Ryan, how about you?
I don't
He's Putin.
I mean, OG Putin.
know. OG Putin.
Use his correct pronoun, please.
Yeah. Zim.
Did you just assume my nationality?
Did you just assume my non-presidency?
Alright, guys. I think that's it.
I'm very happy that we did this today.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Alright, well, let's cue up some outro music. We'll send it out. Yes, that's real nice. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You like what you heard, like what you saw, even though this was kind of a shit show. Please
Whoa!
like, rate, comment, subscribe. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Take a trip down to dashlygentleman.com and see what we got going on there. Maybe one day we'll have some, comics or something on there.
Never.
I mean, if we're lucky.
If only
Until-
we had some sort of artist.
We're not doing this. We can't do this right now.
There's a new artist here.
He's not gonna commit seppuku on the podcast tonight.
I'm gonna commit Sudoku.
I got a 3 and a 5 and a 1 and they're in a row. Someone help me!
Whoa, he took it out, guys. He's unsheathed his blade. Look, it's time to cut the stream.
Like, he's gonna fall. Look at him. He's gonna eat it, and it'll be fantastic.
Oh god, his wrists.
Oh,
his fingers.
Oh, do it. Oh, just do it.
Look,
There can be only one.
we gotta go. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloweenie! Don't stop me now!